Elle, are you okay?
Luger, hey, do you have a moment? Sorry to pester you again, but... I'm sorry. I know you do. Just doing my job.
Sad as it is, even at times like this, the world still marches on.
And considering our place in that world, we shouldn't expose Elle to any more danger. Rowan, can you find a safe place for Elle to stay while we see this through?
I'll see what I can come up with.
Are you leaving me behind because I'm a fake? You say that, but you're gonna be the daddy of a different Elle, right? Of the real Elle, not me.
All right then. We'll take her with us.
What a peaceful little town. When you're in a place like this, it feels as though the whole world is untouched by war. Elle, dear, are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. Nothing matters anymore anyway.
Luger, how's the burn on your left hand? I understand exactly how Elle feels. I've been there myself. Everything I'd done had been rendered meaningless. And convinced of that, I began lashing out at the people who were important to me.
You're speaking of when Milla died on the Zenithra.
Yeah. Leia was worried sick and trying to take care of me. And I threw the food she made for me against the wall.
I had no idea.
I figured Leia wouldn't say anything. I was awful to her. But she persisted in trying to take care of me. And that's the only reason I recovered at all. So please, keep looking after Elle. Do everything you can.
Okay.
Man, in the space of a year, everyone's fashion sense sure has evolved.
No kidding. Especially Muse's.
I find her new dress quite dignified. A fine choice for a great spirit.
It isn't a dress at all. That comes straight from Muse. She's manifested her spirit powers in a clothing-like form, but technically, she's completely naked.
Naked? Completely?
Are you so surprised? It was no different for Undine and Efreet.
Does that mean...
Milla too?
Completely naked?
I don't know anything about Milla's situation.
How can you stay so quiet, Luger? Say something! Oh, of course.
Truer words were never spoken.
Thank you. I fear we were losing sight of what was truly important.
Indeed. Every man's heart yearns for the secrets that have been hidden from him. Let us seek them. Together!
Those two have formed a disturbing kinship.
I kind of want to understand what they're talking about, but I kind of don't.
At least we understand one thing.
Yep, where Luger's inclinations lie.
Hey, got a second? You seem kinda tired these days. Maybe this'll put a little pep back in your step? This is the sort of thing friends do for each other.
This city sure has changed. It feels, I don't know, liberated? The stifling atmosphere is gone now.
Stifling? I never realized it felt that way to you.
It wasn't just the city. You seemed stifled too.
I did?
I know exactly what you mean.
Jude still seems stiff to me. I'd like to see him get truly liberated.
I could use some liberation myself, if you know what I mean.
What? Come on, guys, seriously?
But Jude is nowhere near as stiff as he was when we first met him.
But he could still ease up a little.
How can he be free when he's still holding back?
Beautifully put.
You two come together on the strangest topics.
They make an amusing pair. I suppose that's just another thing that's changed.
Look, I can appreciate the predicament you were in, but don't you think you went a little overboard?
I didn't have much time. Besides, it worked. You can't argue with results.
Results? I thought I was a goner.
hi, Luger. We were just talking about old times.
This city is where Milla and I first met. That was one meeting I'll never forget.
Judas decided to nitpick my behavior on that night.
Nitpick?
To be fair, that was a year ago, before I understood the limitations of fragile human bodies. Now that I know better, I can appreciate Jude's nitpicking. I'll be more careful in the future.
How about we just don't let anything like that happen again?
DODA here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is in Fenmont. We've sent the coordinates. Please take appropriate action.
Work call?
We'll accompany you. You scratch our back and we'll scratch yours, correct? Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just, I couldn't imagine you tossing around an expression like that back in the day.
I still learn new words, you know. Even now I continue reading human books.
That wasn't really what I meant, but don't worry about it. What about you, Elle? Want to come along? Okay.
I still can't believe how quickly these gadgets spread from the military to civilians.
Technology moves pretty fast, doesn't it? It'd be nice if the usage fees dropped as fast, too.
So they require a considerable expense to operate. You use precious resources just to connect with each other. How quintessentially human.
So what's the divergence catalyst in this dimension?
Good question. Let's ask around and see what turns up.
Professor House is one of my mentors, although he already passed away in our world.
I see.
Wait a minute. Who's that? Another new face? Jude! Huh? Well, Jude Mathis. Long time no see. How come you've been such a stranger?
Wait. What?
It seems he thinks you're the Jude of this world. Just try to play along.
Well, I've just been so busy with my research and everything.
Aw, you poor thing. Is that slave driver Professor House still running you ragged? Perhaps I should give him a piece of my mind.
No, that'd only make it worse.
Yes, he does seem to garner affection from some rather strange characters. But from your perspective, I suppose that I'm rather strange as well. Perhaps I'm in no position to comment about anyone else. Better to keep an open mind.
Hey, I know. How about it, Jude? Would you care to tether with me again? Come on.
What? Oh, I'm sorry, but we can't do that anymore.
Oh, really?
Milla!
So you're gonna dump me and trade in? It's her, isn't it?
Easy, Luger. No need to get him angry at you, too. Although I appreciate your support.
Ah, look at that. She's flirting with that fellow. Ah, that foul temptress.
This is awkward.
Not enough to hold you back. Stay on guard.
Getting dark. Did we do the right thing?
Well, foes like this one need a proper beating.
Was that from another book?
Yes, it was called The Virtue of Tough Love.
Just who exactly are you, anyway?
I am Milla Maxwell, the Lord of Spirits.
Huh? Oh, then what happened to Maxwell, the old fart?
He's gone. I am the successor to the previous Maxwell's throne.
Well, it all makes sense now. And apparently, Jude is Maxwell's new human companion.
Human companion? You say that like the old Maxwell had one too.
Yes, indeed. Although, their relationship went down in flames. And now, both you and Jude are headed for that same ruin.
What?
I don't know my predecessor's story, but I'm certain Jude and I have a different sort of relationship.
A different sort of relationship? It's all the same tale, different time.
You don't need her, Jude. Believe me. You just stick with me,
and you will be treasured forever. I promise.
Asuka, please, just answer this. What happened to Maxwell in the past?
All right, I'll tell you. Only because you're so damn cute. In the past, old man Maxwell was betrayed by a human woman whose name was Milla Krisnik.
A human with my name betrayed the previous Maxwell?
Was this the same Kresnik as the Genesis sage who first summoned Maxwell? He's actually a she?
Indeed. And let me tell you something. There has never been another human like her. No, sir. Ever since she summoned him, Maxwell became more and more fond of human beings. It even ended up putting him at odds with Kronos. How should I put it? Let's just say that Milla was a woman of very little restraint. She treated the Lord of Spirits with utter lack of reverence. They were far too chummy, in my opinion.
I suppose it rings a little similar to my relationship with Jude.
I sure hope you mean that in a good way.
Oh, you should have seen her. She was the complete opposite of old Maxwell in every way.
So, this Milla Kresnik from ages past and the former Maxwell had a close relationship.
But something happened that ended up making things go sour. Something significant enough to destroy it forever.
Well, all I know is this. Things weren't pretty. Oh, no, they weren't. Old man Maxwell became furious when he realized that Milla had betrayed him. But like true love, like yours truly, he couldn't forget her.
What's going on in here? Jude, what are you doing here?
Professor, please, allow me to explain.
It's still here.
Luger!
Whatever possessed you to bring outsiders here? I know. You're after my research data, aren't you? You're planning to steal my How prize.
That's not true. I would never do that.
Quiet! Aska, kill them! Kill all the traitors!
I don't think so. No one threatens my Jude. You hear me?
My research!
Jude, it's all truly a pity. I wish we had more time together.
Aska.
Promise me that you'll take care of yourself, okay? Come tether with me again anytime.
That Aska was certainly an odd bird. I felt the same way. I just wish we'd had time to speak with him longer. Clearly, Aska's story made an impression on you. It's written all over your face.
It is possible, right? Humans and spirits really can coexist?
Since when did you start questioning that? You need to have more faith in yourself.
Whatever. What good is faith anyway? It won't bring back Milla or my daddy.
Elle.
We all need to keep moving forward. If we stop, we'll just end up repeating the tragedies of the past.
She's right. I wonder what tragedy kept the previous Maxwell from moving forward.
We need to get to the bottom of that. Luger, please let us know if you get any jobs that might shed some light on this. I'm sure we'd both want to join you. I've had the opportunity to meet scores of humans, but there's something very different about you. I deeply enjoy speaking with you. I don't know what it is about you that makes me feel that way.
But that's not why I've troubled you today. I want you to have this. Humans impart meaning into objects, do they not? My intention with this is to express the gratitude that I feel for you every day. It's not just from me. This is a symbol of her gratitude as well. I know that she would have wanted you to have this. Please use it wisely.
Thank you.